Hi, what's up? It's been a while, I'm sure. Yeah, it's been almost 2 months. I'm sorry. I've been doing other things. It's summer. It's hot. It's Florida. Don't want to play video games. So that's the honest truth there. Before I get too deep in with the questions, I wanted to shout out my buddy Zed. He just did, my bad, I mean like a month and a half ago. Did some new channel art for me, so it's at the top, where it always is. So what I'll do is, please go follow him on Twitter. Please go subscribe to him. Subscribe to him on YouTube. He's cool. He's really, really good at what he does. Super nice guy, easy to work with, and I'm sure he'd be happy to do some commissions for you too. Make him some extra money. Why not? So help him out. Go sub. Say hi. I said hi. Okay. Okay. I got a bunch of questions about YouTube, of course, because that's where you're watching this. So one of them, from Cubic, so what would you do if you would not be a YouTuber? Well, I really don't do YouTube that much. It's more or less just a hobby on the side, so YouTube isn't a job. Sure, it brings in a little bit of extra income, but that's gas money, really. What do I do, though? I work at an office supply store. I'm in management. I'm not going to say much else other than that, but it gets me by. I really like my job. I like the people I work with. I like what I do. Am I tied to it? No, but it's what I do, so. Aside from that, I don't really do much else. I go to work, I play basketball, I go to the gym, and I watch Top Gear. That's it. I don't do anything else. I watch Top Gear pretty much exclusively whenever I'm alone, or when I'm not alone. I just like Top Gear. Okay, Nate MGB asks, do you prefer injecting your weed or snorting it? I think both are pretty amateur. I like to grind mine up into a fine powder, mix it with botanical oils and natural supplements, and spread it across my skin and allow my body to slowly absorb it through my pores. This gets you an extreme weed high. I've seen 12 people die from it. And I orgasm every time. Michaela Cook asks, why is there a light in the fridge and not in the freezer? Very simple, so you don't see the mistakes you're about to make. And if you pull it out of the fridge, usually doesn't require, I don't know where I'm going with this. It's a fat joke. It's a fucking fat joke. Okay, Michaela, are you happy? Is that good enough for you? Don't be fat. Okay, Brooke asks me, if I could travel to any country in the world, where would it be? Right now, where would you go? I read that so wrong. The answer is Iceland. I've always wanted to go to Iceland. It's a beautiful looking country. I couldn't say it's a beautiful country. I've never been there, of course. But it seems to be the place that'd be best suited for me. I like city life. I like everything about it, but I also like seclusion. It seems like a good place to have some sort of epiphany, which is never a bad thing. It's also a nice place to find yourself, and I don't know. I mean, it sort of sounds like a self-help tutorial, but honestly, what I'm trying to go for here is that it seems like a really cool place to be. Pretty, quiet, laid back, slow-paced. It's a nice change. So, Iceland. Or, yeah, Iceland. Okay, Grayson asks me, what are my top 3 favorite movies? This is tough. Number 1. Oh my god. First of all, let's go with Old Boy, the original, not the remake. I didn't even see the remake with, what's his name? Brolin, Josh Brolin. I didn't see that one, because I don't feel like it needed to be remade. Some movies, yes, a lot of the horror movies can be sort of souped up with remakes. Old Boy really didn't need one. So Old Boy is definitely one of them. I can't give you 3, I'm sorry, it's just too hard. Let the Right One In, also the original. Pan's Labyrinth, it's just fantastic. Oh, let's see. What else can I say? I like my movie wall here. It's too hard. You can't make me do this. I will throw out other movies that I like a lot, but may not necessarily be my favorite. How about that, Grayson? Robin, by the way? Isn't Grayson Robin? I'm not caught up on Batman. So we'll say, let the right one in. Old Boy. The Diving Bell and the Butterfly, of course, is really, really good. If you like sad, dramatic, sad. If you like sad. What was the other one I said? Pan's Labyrinth. Forrest Gump. I've always liked Forrest Gump. Makes me cry. Every single time. There's 5. We'll leave it at 5. I can go all day, and I'm not going to. Okay, Matthew asks, who was the first YouTuber I ever met, and what did you think of them? The first YouTuber I ever really officially met was Gangster Hebrew, and he was a cool guy. We still talk on Twitter, just like all my other friends. The first one I ever really, I would say, sat down and spent a lot of time with was Wildcat, when we met up for PAX. We got lost in the airport together. It was cute. We held hands and made out in the bathroom. What did I think of him? Cheap fuck. Funniest moment I've had playing with my friends, Mike asks. Honestly, with all of the Call of Duty and all the Gmod and all the Grand Theft Auto, my still absolute favorite moment that had me just screaming and crying with laughter was when Tyler and I, Wildcat, first, I would say, performed a corpse launch. We were playing on mission. We were playing 1v1s. This is Modern Warfare 3. Basically, what we were trying to do is just hit trick scopes, fake shots. I mean, whatever the fuck you want to call them. Trick shots, of course, but whatever. That's no fun. That's boring. Trick zooms. I launched him fucking 40 feet in the air, and we both screamed and cried because we had no idea what was going on or why that had happened. And it's just, as you've seen, evolved from there. But yeah, that's definitely my favorite as far as funny moments goes. Not my favorite just in general, but that's one that's always going to stick out to me, for sure. JFB, or John F. Brennedy, asks me, I kind of answered this already, but he asks, what do you do for fun outside of YouTube? I play basketball quite a bit. I play a lot of pool, not like swimming pools, but like pool on a table with balls. I'm obsessed with computers, but I don't play games on them much anymore. If that makes any sense. I'm constantly looking at parts. At work, we got a lot of people that recycle computers with us. Oftentimes I will buy their old computer off them for 10, 15, 20 bucks and just scrap it for parts and build cheap, decent computers. Right now I took an old Dell system that somebody had left us at work. I'm putting in a new, probably just a little bit of a faster processor in it, solid state drive, a little bit of boost on the RAM. It's going to be my home theater computer. Until I move out, which I'm saving up to do right now, buy my own house. That'll be fun. I'm going to set up in my living room for my parents so they can watch Netflix and possibly pornography. Yeah. William Hayward asks, if you had to be in a video game world, which one would it be? Here, let's answer this question alongside another question. The answer to your question, William, is the Pokémon world, and we're going to answer another question. Let me find it here real quick. From Adam, who asks, here goes, what still excites you about Pokemon? I'm not much of a fan anymore, but I think you and Wildcat are. To take a really long answer and make it really small, it's nostalgia, is really what it comes down to. It reminds me of being a kid. It reminds me of having no worries. It reminds me of spending hours and hours and hours of creating what I thought was the best team. Nowadays, of course, with the internet and competitive online play, there is technically best teams and all that fun shit, but I've never been much to the competitive play aspect of it, more or less just the, I guess you would call it the single player, the classic Pokemon. But yeah, I mean, it's just, I like it in that aspect. It reminds me of being a kid. I still think it's got enjoyable gameplay. Is it the same method over and over and over again? Yeah, sure. Are they releasing the same games? Sure. But seeing them on a new system and like with improved audio, improved, you know, visuals, bringing back some of the classic things, like I just read, they're bringing back the secret bases from the Ruby and Sapphire games. I don't know, guys, if you remember that far back. But I'm looking forward to that kind of stuff. So I want to live in the Pokemon world so I can have my own. Who doesn't? And then I like Pokemon because of that. Pokemon. I still watch Pokemon sometimes. If you haven't watched it, do it. If you watched it and didn't cry during the movie when Ash got turned into stone, you're an asshole, and I don't like you. I chose this question because I thought it was funny. Matt F asked, have I ever broken a controller before? I've broken 2 Turtle Beach headsets, maybe 3, like 4 or 5 controllers. I've broken a mouse. I've only broken 1 disc because those are more expensive. I just buy all my controllers offline, cheap, honestly, because I used to break them a lot. Yes, I was very angry. Call of Duty is a piece of shit. Okay. There's a lot of Pokemon in this Q&A, apparently. Ashley, Miss Nene asks me, did I read that right? A-N-A? I'm sorry, Ashley, I don't know what the hell your name says. But you asked me anyway, can you do any impersonations? If so, can we have an example of your favorite one to do? Not really. I can't do much. Except for Scyther from Pokemon. Yeah, Pokemon again. If you haven't got tired of that yet, then thank you. If you have, thank you. But I have to do a Scyther impression. I'm trying to see if I have anything sharp so I can make little claws. I look like a retard right now. Oh god. I have to do this now, don't I, now that I've said something. Okay, here. I'll get the mic a little bit closer. Should I pull up a picture of Scyther while I'm doing it so I don't feel so stupid? I probably won't. Okay. Don't look at me when I do this, you fucking assholes. Let me get some OJ. Alright, cut, time out, we'll come back to it. Thundercat asks me a really odd question, but I'm going to try it anyway. She wants to know, can I lick my shoulder and clap my hands backwards? I don't know what clapping my hands backwards means, but I'll try it, sure. I don't. What the fuck is backwards, Kathy? What are you talking about? I'm a seal with Down syndrome. There you go, Kathy. I did that just for you. Okay, Ashley. Because you asked, and because I have to do it now. Scyther! There you go. Alright, last question. The one I put off for last, for obvious reasons, as you'll soon see. Fozzie900 asks me, would you give I Am Wildcat a handjob for $1 million? Well, let's see here.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey.
I'm recording that Q&A right now, and I wanted to answer that question about the handjob for $1 million. How do you feel about that?
I mean, for $1 million? What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you let me stroke you off for $1 million?
Absolutely.
I'll share it with you.
Yeah. No, you don't even have to. Like I don't, don't mind
Okay. Well, now that that's settled.
Good talking to you, man.
Alright, man. Take it easy, bud.
Bye.
Later. Yes. Yes, I would.